Hello and welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales, episode 2. My name is Lyngbakr, and we are back here with Wilbur, the gnome, and the dwarven brewmaster. The last episode he wanted us to start and create this crate and get rid of this rat. So I'll see what you can do about it. I played a little bit of this as well, so it's going to be a little bit, well, I know what I need to do at times, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, so the first thing I just want to do is...
A dwarf-sized crowbar.
Grab this...
So it's pretty big.
For a gnome. Grab this crowbar. Go into the kitchen. I know this might sound really cheesy and things like that, like I know what to do, but this is a let's play, not a walkthrough, so let's see what we can do.
The Master Brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar. The Master Brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
So, rubbish.
The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
Can I take? Yeah, okay, thanks.
I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the Master Brewer prefers heartier fare. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur.
So I'm just going to take most of the stuff I know that I can pick up, but I have no idea what I need.
A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The Master Brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
Yeah.
The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm.
I try to remember everything I need to do for, since I've
That is the Bastion's
playing for
emblem. Actually, an entire battalion of dwarves is supposed to be stationed here. Each battalion consists of 7 companies, which in turn consists of 7 platoons. Each platoon consists of 7 squads of 7 dwarves. Dwarves have this thing for the number 7.
Like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Anyway.
An old, rather dirty cooking pot. Ah! Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding. A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the Master Brewer pays to things like this.
Okay, so I think I got most of the things I need right now.
Dwarven fast food. But I'm not hungry.
So I can see how far I can get into this episode by things I know. That is. I'm just clicking everything as well. No?
It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast. That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings.
Okay, so what happened here is that there is a war, and apparently there should be like a company of dwarves here. I'm not sure how many dwarves, but he's the only dwarf left here. They're managing the brewery.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir!
Aye, Wilbur.
There's this evil slime living in the kitchen.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
Man, I love that voice.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
I know that.
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat?
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology. I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
Well, we can get some lore about where the dwarves are.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
Have you still not won the
What's
war
the
yet?
news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnythaw. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Archwitch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
Do you miss the other dwarves a lot?
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. He could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself.
Poor bastard. Oh well, can I go as soon as I caught the rat?
So I can call it a day once the robot has caught the rat?
Aye, you can go back home and get some sleep.
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat?
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology.
Oh, yeah,
I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
Okay, let's see.
That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids.
Examine it.
The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
Okay, so a little spoiler alert here. I got all the things now I need to start the robot. The robot needs to be fueled by trash and give it fur of the DNA of the prey. So that's the fur. Yeah.
Let's see. What's that? Ah, the user manual.
Let's just read it, shall we?
Wood Elvish. Succubushish. Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts. Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA.
Alright.
Finally, a simple rat trap.
So we got everything we need, so we just use the rubbish on the robot to fuel it up.
The robot gets its energy from rubbish. That's got the power supply sorted out then.
To be honest, it really looks, the head of it really looks like Bender from Futurama. Might be just me, but yeah. Alright, so we'll give him the DNA of the vermin we want to hunt.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA. And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
Doesn't look like the most efficient robot though, but oh well. What happens if I feed it more kitchen waste?
Let's see how it likes this. Aha! It works.
Oh,
The X100 is ready for use again. I just need some new DNA and it's off on the hunt again.
I really need something like that.
To be honest, I'm not going to put my hand in there without a very good reason. Who knows what the rat has hidden there? Maybe rotten food, or already digested food, or even more rats. Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
The rat has made his play.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you later, lad.
Okay, so then we go home. Onwards!
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Oh, Mr. Gremlin.
Hey, you! Boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
all of our fates depend on it.
Oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.
Yeah, bicycle.
Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
Just gonna grab it. Don't know what it does, but yeah.
It worked. I got one. Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history.
Okay, so let's just go back to the Dwarf Bastion and ask the brewer for help. Maybe he believes us.
Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master Brewer, sir! Where are you? Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves. There was this gremlin in a cage, and he gave me this ring, and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid's stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
Nice reference.
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. The map shows the area between here and the human town of Seastone.
Yeah, I can't. Of course, I'll take that. I mean, probably need a map to get to Seastone, that is. Let's go back to the gnome hole.
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Yeah, let's just go home and see what I can find. Oh, a clock.
One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in. Sometimes I think that thing uses time up instead of just showing it.
What?
A chair.
Yes, that's a chair.
This chair is completely uninteresting.
You sure?
Like I said, a chair to sit on. It's still a chair. A totally uninteresting chair, which is absolutely no help to me. Not now, not ever.
Sure about that?
It is a chair. Honest. Okay, whatever. It's a horse. A beautiful big white horse.
What?
What is your problem? A chair is a chair is a chair. I'm not going to answer. The chair, of course. That's the key to it all. Not a chair. This chair is completely...
Yeah, okay, so we went through. Straight
Hey,
hole.
my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister, really, but I did watch. It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I can't reach that.
I can't reach it. Oh, yeah, right.
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them. That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
No room.
This is my very cool room. My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough, that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger. I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity.
All the references. Oh god, it's so good.
My old tennis racket, although I was never very good. The catgut is missing. What did I use that for?
Okay, so I remember if you combine the net...
I'll just
with
knock the loose ends around the frame. Done. Wouldn't want to play tennis with it, but it does make a fine scoop net.
Yeah, and the scoop net is really good for scooping the fish. So let's do it. Or bird, or whatever it is. Not sure.
Gotcha.
No idea why I need it, though.
My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff. Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains.
And that is generic. Oh god, yeah, that's the real thing. Quite cool. People apparently don't like that, but I support it. Makes it easier for people to actually get food where it's supposedly not
Our
able to,
kitchen.
grow, which is always nice.
Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively.
A big no.
There's still some grain in the funnel. Barley, I think.
Stick it. Listen.
Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter. Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore. A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you.
Let's take it then.
My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments. A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there. I don't even know what to do with one handful of barley. Why do I need two then?
Okay. So, yeah, this will be the end of this episode. Oh, what did I
That's
do?
my family.
Huh.
Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south.
That's
My
cool.
dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball.
But
My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research. Whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the Master Brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero.
everyone are going to be, well, everyone. Some will always be the odd one out. That's good. That's how I like it. But yeah, this is the end of this episode. Next episode we'll go down this hole. I think the granddad is there. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.